Welcome back to Formal Mods Roleplay Community Server, which you can find at formalmods.com/play. As you can see behind me, well, our whole entire building that we had here is gone. And unfortunately, that's because we had an issue with the server. We had to go ahead and we made the executive decision to just restart the save because of the type of issue we had. And the good news is it's been a week or two since then, and though we've had some more troubleshooting and stuff, it's been fairly stable. It's been good. We're on the same save game that we have been since that reset, and that is good news. It means we'll start adding mods back in. For those of you who may have been joining, you probably have noticed a lot of the mods that we had in initially are not in right now, and that's because we're taking a more methodological? Is that the word? You get the point. We're doing it with some thought instead of just slapping 9 gigabytes of mods in the server and praying that it works. Okay? Now, one of the things I want to show you is, unfortunately, some things are back. We did remove the hide tool, the object map hider, just because it was having a little issue. Nothing like overly bad, but something that was worth us taking out to investigate in the process of finding problems. So it will likely be making its way back, and we'll be able to hide this stuff and actually do all the backyard design that we intended to do here at the governor's house. But for now, I'm going to sneak down here to my cop car. I think traffic hit my cop car. All right. Well, I don't have super strength in here. Want to see if we can tip this thing like over on its side with me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we almost had her. Ew! That's pretty good. All-wheel drive. That's what you need, huh? All right. So now that we have a vehicle, before we start building our place, I want to run up and show you some of the changes that we have gone through in our effort to rebuild. By the way, you're going to see a ton of stripped trees like that. Turns out this map is absolute tornado heaven. We get a lot of tornadoes here. So if you see a lot of stripped down trees, that's why. Something tells me there might be a good business in taking down and replanting trees that are destroyed by tornadoes. But as you guys know, on this server, we have 30 farms right now, and those farms are really just business accounts that you can run any sort of business on here that you want. Now, even if our official business licenses are full in our self-governed community here, you can make a deal with someone who has an existing farm account and run your own business off of theirs. But as you can see, there has been a lot happening out here. People have indeed been quite busy. And I missed my turn because of it. Oops. Excuse me, can I come through here? Thank you, thank you. Didn't mean to, but it's pretty. I'll tell you that. All right, we are up here showing up at the racetrack. So as you guys know, I showed you this previously, but it has been redone and looks even better than before. I'm trying not to drive on this guy's crop. All these fields are technically owned. Land goes fast. There's still a lot of land for sale, but the big plots of land, the big fields, they definitely get bought up fast. It's going to get expensive to buy land off of people because it is definitely a hot commodity out here. But maybe we can set up the casino here to get those rich guys to waste their money, huh? So this is the racetrack and casino rebuild. I'm going to walk you through it here real quick. As you can see, it is pretty well detailed overall. We do have this area back here opened up, so we could add seating and stuff like right there. I was thinking about doing that. Just haven't done any of that stuff yet. I was thinking about making this like an outdoor bar area. But down in front, this area is all opened up so that you can have vendors come in for the races. And the vendors can park up and advertise. As you can see, the actual building, of course, has the grandstands and these little shop sections that you can set up in. And there's even the upstairs and the balcony, which I'll show you in a moment. But down front here is really cool. So this whole area, honestly, a lot of this track, I used Prairie Meadows Racetrack and Casino in Altoona, Iowa as the influence for a lot of it. And that's where a lot of these red items come. We got the benches in the front, we got the seats in the back, and then we got the bleachers all the way. Now you'll notice that this thing looks a little better than the previous version. I'm pretty darn happy with how this all turned out. So check this out up here. If I just climb over this fence and look above this, we can see down inside of this room. So there is a big room here that I have made. It's the conference room for the government. And then the upper balcony area is also reserved for the government officials as well. So downstairs, all this, this is all open, bleachers open, blah, 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 open. But the conference room and the upstairs portion, those are all for the government officials. So when we do have elections, if you want to run, make sure you do join the server and run for a position. Download mods easier than ever before with the Formal Mods downloadable browser. Go to formalmods.com/beta now to install the browser onto your PC or Mac. And once installed, simply browse the categories and automatically install any mod with one click right into your mods folder. The new Formal Mods desktop app comes with all kinds of things like recent downloads, a learning section, a community social center, and so much more. So download Formal Mods browser today. Alright, so we are inside of the hallway that leads into this little room here. We get down, the hallway can continue, but we will just take this little doorway, and there we go. The conference room. That's pretty neat if you ask me. I'm pretty happy with it. You even got skylights there. The sky's pretty cloudy, so you can't really tell too well. And there's another one next to that window right there, you can see. So let's downlight really good. We have lights in here as well. This whole room, really awesome. I had contemplated doing a second story and making the ceiling shorter. I'd also contemplated expanding that out to do like a half story there where you could walk up some steps or something and get to a half story and look out the top. And we might do some remodels like that eventually. But for now, I'm going to sneak out of that government hallway and we are going to go around and check the top side. Alright, so to get inside of this building, we're just going to enter through this little back shaft. Climbs up to the top, where we now head across and we continue our climb on up. So this is, again, an exclusive area for the government members. One of the perks of being part of the governing body. So we have a pool up here, a top-level pool, a ceiling-level pool or whatever. And I absolutely love it up here, dude. I'm super happy with how this second version of this all turned out. We got the balcony, who runs all the way down so you can watch the races, the horse races, the car races, the kart races, whatever might be going on. We can even, if we need to, use that inner grass portion as a sort of arena for certain events, should they be needed. But really cool. You got a pavilion down here for people to set up in underneath, maybe like some vendors or something. Maybe we make that concessions. We could do all kinds of things. Balcony continues down the side here. So we're out on the corner stretch, so you can just move this all the way back. And you can go all the way down, but you get the idea. But aside from the balcony here, this entire upper level here is also exclusive for the government members as well. So you got a whole rooftop, you got some seating here. We have a ton of room and ability to expand as we need. Bridge goes right across the side. Over here to this side, benches and seating, all the like. Check that out. So, really, really awesome. That's pretty much everything to show. Oh, I got a couple more things, I guess, to show you. I'll take you around the track is what I'll do. So let me be James Bond and hop off the side of this building like a madman. Land into the trees. Well, hope we have free healthcare. All right, so down here at the end of the track, the very other end, we've got a little more seating here. We've got a pavilion that you can go into. And then this is like a family area, so that's what all this is intended for. Head back into here. You got a little playground on the sand. You got some seating. You got a big boat thing for fun. Yeah, like I said, that pavilion deal, you get the idea. We have these towers, one here for people and one all the way down there for officials. But people can climb up into this tower and get a taller view if they want. This is a really nice spot. Apparently you can't actually go inside of there. Good to know, good to know. That means that this thing has been placed in the worst configuration possible because of the side that... Okay. It is what it is. But now how about we go ahead, do a little lap or two around the track, and then we go get some actual work done here. All right, we are going to get out on the track, and of course, if we going to do that, we got to turn on the lights. Let's do it! Oh, by the way, that's probably going to be the parking lot, but I haven't fully 110% decided on that because it takes up more land, and I kind of don't want to take up that land. So we might just not have a parking lot, or I might make the very front a parking lot. I don't know. Or I might make this side a parking lot. I don't know. Just know that I haven't decided. Okay, here we go. We're going to punch it! So this is the track. You can come out here and have some fun. You can race, whatever. You got cars and bikes and ATVs and horses and whatever you want to come out here. Go-karts, but doesn't matter. Combine races, I could care less. We have a track here, and that's what it's for. So we can set up some really fun, awesome community events. We can try to set up some special nights and schedule some deals where, like... you know, oh, it's a special race, you know, everyone that wants to get on, go ahead and hop on blah, 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 blah. Oop. Oh, I smacked a wall. You have crashed. You have hit a wall. You have hit a wall. Okay, we need to go do some work, but that was fun. That's actually my first time driving around this thing like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I built it, but I didn't race it yet. But with that, we are gonna head down south and get to work on some of our own stuff. This is interesting. Somebody fenced in their field. I feel like they did this because they think, oh, crop destruction is on. But I hope they realize that the only ones that can destruct the crop are the ones on their farm. So it's them or their friends that are destroying their own crop? Or maybe they're gonna build here and they just are securing the spot? I don't know. Whatever. You do you, boo-boo. Nice fence, though. 10 out of 10. Man, I really need to figure that out, and that's probably what we're about to work on. But I see there is a huge cluster of vehicles down here, and I'm kind of curious as to what these fellas got going on. Doesn't... oh, it's on the other side. Looks like they built their farm here? Honestly, I'm a little surprised if this is a farm, because I would have thought this would be like the super perfect place for more in the city business, like warehouse or, I don't know, you know, some kind of dealer or distribution or literally any city focused thing. But they put a farm here. All right. Hey, to each their own. It's a nice spot. I like the spot. You know I do. I've always been a fan. Even got this one over here. They got the whole little corner. They got their... It's like the city was like, hey, you know what we should zone here? I know it's the industrial park, but let's just put a farm. Technically, we don't have any zoning laws, so I can't be mad about it. Somebody was over there buying them a new combine or something. Did you see that? Somebody else is at the bank. Hate to be them. Or love to be them if they're getting money. All right, I'm going to go return this cop car. We're going to get back to work. Like I said, enough dilly-dallying. Time to figure out how to build my place back. More trees. Good Lord, tornadoes. I told you, we get a lot of tornadoes. There's another combine. A little busy out. Okay, here to put the cop car away. The cop car goes at the government compound, which is the bus stop, the spawn. And as you can see, I've got this built back. A little different, but pretty much the same. And as you can see, the tornado went through here too. By the way, government is probably going to find somebody, a contractor on here, to come and cut all these stripped trees down off of all the government property. Because we want to expand this lot right over here like how we have it. So keep an eye out on the Formal Mods browser in the government section, most likely. That is where we will probably be putting out calls for government aid. Then we got back here, that's the bus station, and this is a parking lot for the, I call them the rental cars, but they're not really rentals, they're just public access cars. Now, I have that set up just in the moment. It's not necessary to stay that way. We might get rid of their vehicles. So if anyone wants to have an actual taxi, rental, whatever you have, then by all means, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, bus stop here, so you can wait in here for the bus to show up and park underneath here, and the bus, heads out. You get the drill. What happened to my grass? I genuinely don't know what happened to the grass here or over here. I know someone was mowing, but did it remove it? Wild. Well, the good news, we're home, sweet home. Oh, man. Even home got hit by the tornado. You gotta be kidding me right now. For real, though. Look. There's the logs there, and then the trail goes up this way. You can see a little bit. Oh, can't win. So obviously, where house normally go, many tree are gone. This big sad. We lose a lot of trees around here, as you can tell. Like I said, very profitable business. This is my mower. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It seems to have survived the tornado that ripped through here and absolutely decimated the trees. But it is what it is. I would say this is good news because now I can just push my house farther back. Oh, wait, I can. I own a little bit that way. Hold on. How far is this? Where's my property line then? Oh, I can just keep going. Keep going. It's got to be in this trees here. Oh, too far. Okay. Right about there is my property line, if that makes sense. So, good to know. I don't know. I'll have to get all the trees sorted out. I guess technically the trees that are damaged are not on my property, so I don't really have the authority to replant those. Hopefully someone replants those. But I got a mower. I need a lot more. I have $641,000. We need to figure out what to do with it. So, we don't have our house, but we do have land. We've got this field down here, and then this field right across. So that one, and that one. Those are ours. This little nook right back here, of course it's all ours as well. So this is where our home kind of is going to end up sitting and stuff. Now, back in town, this plot of land here, we need to figure out something for. I kind of liked our previous business model, but I'm not 100% sold on it. I think we could do better. I think there's something else maybe. Okay, I have not put this in yet. I've just got it locked in place because I'm in the customization deal. If you didn't know, for buildings that you can customize, like the solar panels and the color, it's useful because you can put it where you want it, turn on that customization, and it holds it there, and now you can kind of move around and check everything before you actually go ahead and with that placement, so you don't waste the money. So what we can see is, how this all lays out. I'm fine with this. Opens. This doesn't actually open, but that makes it look like you can enter there, and then that gets offices. I'd love to be able to actually go in there. If somebody wants to make this is like a base game building, and I don't know why you would have these and just and lock it away. Just let us go up in there. If somebody wants to make that office actually usable, that would be awesome. But I think it looks good here. The cars parked there. The building looks decent. I mean, I think our other one looked even better. But this one, I think, is going to look more luxurious and probably offer us some better options for business use. So I'm happy with all that. Those look like they come off the building. That looks good. The corner window's good to the highway side door. That's for the people to enter. Then you have all the doors here. Service door. We might make this back here a little closed-in area. We have some room. Don't know quite yet. This is pretty opened up. Maybe we'll make this, I don't know yet. At the back door, we got the back alley, and it actually does work with that car. It's not going to be a problem. The power meter even lines up here. So you know what? I think this is probably technically a better fit than the last time, but I don't know if it looks better than the last time, but it is a pretty good fit, so we're going to go for it. Now, the sad thing is it's also very expensive, so we're going to be broke here in a second. But as long as you're ready for it, I'm ready for it, Okay, I think we're going to go right there. I think that is going to be the spot. $455,000. Not enough money. Yeah, I had enough money. What do you mean? What? Huh? 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 What do you mean? There we go. It actually placed it that time. But not the right color, because I closed out of it. No. Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. It's fine. That's the color. Enjoy it. But all those are on, so that looks okay-ish. I mean, I wish it was more centered, but I moved the building pretty far back. So I am gonna say it's a-okay. Okay? And out front, so we'll probably... I can't get rid of those things. They'll just keep showing up, so I'll probably just gonna include it in the design. We'll probably put a divider right here to separate all that. And then... I really don't know what to do with this spot, but let's run inside of our building and see how it looks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe we could build like a superstore in here. Maybe we just have aisles, shelves. We'll put in all those shelves and people can come in here and browse and be like, yeah, can I get this pallet of blah, 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 and this... That might be what we do, something like that. Just make an ag store here. That would be kind of nice. I like this area right here. This is good. This is awesome. I'm actually pretty happy with this building overall. I think it is going to be good for us. If we could get these to actually open up and be able to use them, I would love to be able to use these offices too. Though as they are, cannot, unfortunately. But the lights even turn on in here. It gets real bright. You can see for days. I like it, dude. I think this is going to be great. This can be like the main door, the client door, the front door. Yeah. We might just put our own sign up there. I don't have my own sign. We might pretend this is our own sign. Yeah. I'm happy with it. Happy enough. So, we don't have a whole lot of money left. What kind of business was we doing? Well, I don't even have a house right now. So this is a little fun. Okay, I think, do I want a big ramp or do I want the small ramp? Which ramp? That's too much. I think right there. Yeah, we're going to go for it. So I'm going to have a ramp there just in case it's needed. And we have all these, like I said, I could put in there if we need, or all those, all tons of them. Got an, oh my gosh, it's a, oh, whoa, this is beaut. Oh, I love this. It matches and it's perfect. It's just, don't know that it would actually be used here. But otherwise, I love this thing. How do you got one door there. That's all the big windows. So it'd be the big windows, big windows, big windows, big windows. Yeah, it's a little much, I feel. But otherwise, very cool. Could maybe do that. But you have windows to the backside. Okay, it's at least a start. It's at least something. This is our building. There are many like it, but this one is ours. And I am actually fairly happy with how this has all come together. I think it looks pretty prim and proper here in town. The problem is we have $175,000 and still I don't know what to do with our business. That is a rather precarious situation to find ourselves in. We either need to figure something out ourselves or we need to just become a landlord and own and rent this out to somebody who wants it for their business. I don't know. But preferably we figure out what we're going to do here. Right now the thing that I'm favoring is maybe like a consumables dealer, like seed and bale twine and, you know, silage, blah, blah, blah. You know, all the consumable stuff. Maybe we could do that, put shelves in there and put that on the shelves. Or maybe we could do some kind of service out of here. We've got the bunch of bay doors. I don't know. So while we figure that one out, let's figure out our personal vehicle. Now, we might not like our choices at the moment, so I might wait a little. Because I would, of course, love my GMC. You guys know. I use that thing always and always in every video. But we could check out this thing. A little expensive if you think the same as I do. Maybe we get a little golf cart. I think we're just going to get a sidekick for right now. I don't really want to buy one of the other things, so that's only $12,000. Not too bad. Nobody's coming. Let's go ahead and run down to the store and pick it up. And one of the things is we are right across from this building here where you can actually buy and sell. Like you could sell, or I mean buy all the things that you really need. I think you can sell there too, of course. But so maybe that proves that it's not the best idea to run that kind of business right there. I don't know. Gonna have to figure it out. Give me some ideas down below. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to rent it out to somebody. And as you can see, our car wash has the stuff back at it as well because we removed that map hider. It is what it is. Whoa, dude. Look out for the little sidekick. Come on now. I think our building looks really good, though. I think it looks proper in that spot. We just need to come through and add some greenery because it was all pavement out here. And we'll add some flowers and stuff, anything we can to make it look a little nicer. But this all looks good down the back side. We got the ramp and all, kind of the back alley section. And then don't know what we're going to use this space here for, but we'll figure something out. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the building. And since we're nearby, I think I'm going to stop up at the governor's mansion and do a little bit of governor work here. All right, we got to run inside because we actually have a policy to sign into law here. As you guys know, we have a self-governed community. So let's get that signed right now. So I'm not going to read the policy exactly verbatim. If you want to read it, it's about 3-4 pages, and you can find it on the Formal Mods browser in the government section. This is the translational election policy. Its purpose is to establish the inaugural elections procedures for all required government seats under the Constitution. So we're going to use ranked choice voting for all of the elections, and all newly elected officials will align their terms to begin on January 1 in-game. So if you're interested in running for government in this community, the branches that we are filling are the executive, legislative, and judicial branch. That'll be in the executive, a governor, that is 1 seat, and then a council, that is 5 seats. In the legislative branch, that will be 13 representatives. And in the judicial branch, we will be electing 2 Supreme Court justices to the Supreme Court, and we'll likely be electing some additional judiciaries. Everybody serves for 4 in-game years and can take 2 terms in a row, then you have to take at least 1 off as a break between. Everyone that plays on the server is eligible to run for election. There's a 7-day declaration period, so you have 7 days, a 7-day period, 1 week to announce your candidacy. And then campaigns go for about 2 weeks, 14 days. There are no political parties at all. You only run as an individual. And at the end of the campaigning period, we hold an election. The elections are ranked choice vote. Results will be announced within 24 to 48 hours after the polls close. And if you want to read anything further about this piece of legislation, then you can go and find it on the Formal Mods browser. But that's the translational election policy, more or less. It just establishes the procedure for holding elections in our community. But I'll tell you what, for now that we've got that signed, I'm going to skedaddle our sidekick back on over to our place. I'm going to brainstorm on what to do with our building because our money is depleting quickly. We'll get back to doing our governor duties and our business job stuff in a moment. For now, I got to go do some brainstorming.